Hello again, welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, and I am back for another PC game video. And this is one I'm going to try to revisit, recording actually. I have an earlier recording for this game, recorded but not uploaded yet because I wasn't super happy with it. And as of, I want to say earlier this week, as I'm recording this in late August, the developers have supposedly released an update that is supposed to really up performance in this game, which is really what it needed. The game we're looking at is called Carmageddon Reincarnation. Now, Carmageddon, for people who are unfamiliar with the series, Carmageddon is a game that came out in the late 90s, and it was really unique back in the day. This was a PC game. It started as a PC game. It eventually went to, I believe there was there were a few console ports or versions of Carmageddon. I know there was one for the Carmageddon 64, which I never played, but I heard it was just god-awful atrocious. But you had, like, there's a few different ones for the PC. You had Carmageddon was at 2K, and Carpocalypse Now. There's two or three different ones. And I mainly have experience with the first one. I played a little bit of TDR 2K, but I never got into that one as much. I played the original, though, in the college dorm quite a bit. Carmageddon is a racing game, naturally, but not so much. I mean, it's more than a racing game. As the name would, and this heavy metal music you hear in the background would suggest, Carmageddon, and this is the reincarnation, it is a car racing game, but it's more about carnage and battle and all kinds of over-the-top craziness. So basically, there are three ways that you can win a lot of these races. You can win the race by going through all the checkpoints and doing a certain number of laps. You can wreck your other opponents, your other racers' opponents, via a sort of demolition derby-esque thing, just wreck the crap out of them. And the other thing that really made this game, I think, the most controversial was that this game actually had pedestrians. So you weren't just on like a regular racetrack, you were in these different environments, and they were kind of small, open-worldy places. So you had like city streets, you had like winding country roads where you had people and you had livestock, and you had like factories and docks and all kinds of different areas. But the thing is, you had tons and tons of like these pedestrians. And when you're racing, when we get into the race here in just a minute, I'll try to do my best to explain this game as we go. But yeah, this was a really controversial game because, racing and wrecking cars, that's not such a big deal, but like, there was a little bit of everybody. There was like regular, men and women, there were like old ladies and walkers, there was livestock, cows, and other animals around, and people just got like, what, you can't run over people? That's crazy. Really violent, and you get these bonuses for basically how you kill people. Like, you get splatter bonuses, or like if you knocked a whole group of people at once, you get bonuses or more time. So we're going to get into a race here shortly. The main menu here, not bad. Nice large text, nice contrast. It's easy to tell what is being highlighted. No issues there. Even if I go into options, let's say I go into, let's go into visual. So even everything here is a nice, I even kind of like how in this area they kind of alternate the colors. You got the dark, then you got the light gray, then you got the dark. You got, you kind of almost have, it makes it easier to follow the thing across. That's actually a nice visual touch that's not just for style, but actually it actually also helps with accessibility. So nice job there. The problem with this game when it came out is the performance, even when I played it on my new rig, was not good. And if I tried to record, the frame rate was just terrible. Like, it was pretty much unplayable in a lot of cases. I kind of sort of tried to make it work, and I have that footage, so I'm hoping I can just finish this video and upload this version instead, because hopefully the performance will be improved enough where I can actually kind of play the game. If I go into stuff, I'll show you really quick. There are a little bit of tutorials. There's a tutorial map that kind of gets you going, but that's about it. Otherwise, the tutorials, basically, what you do is you choose a mode. And so you choose, like, oh, what do you want? Fox and Hound, Classic Karma. Let's just do that. All the tutorials really do is, this is what I was talking about. You can wreck them. I do like their little animations, though. I gotta get a kick out of those. Wreck them, beat them, so destroy all the cars. That's what I was talking about earlier. Or chase down all of the peds, kill them. So, yeah. Wreck them, beat them, or kill them. So, and you have different modes that, for different things. And some of the modes, there's one mode in particular, one or two modes in particular that I kind of hate in this game. Just because more of a visual kind of thing, because it relies on using a mini-map. And as you've heard me talk about in other open world games, you know how I feel about mini-maps. They're, especially if you have low vision, they're a pain. Let's go into career mode, where I've gotten a little ways in. I got one, so you have a series of events here on the top. You've got little kind of round, you got little circles there. And so I've got one, but I've got a series of events here in there. So I've got that. I can use my bumper. I can go to 2. So I have gotten enough money to where I've unlocked 2 and done a little bit there. And then, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah. So we have not, it tells me how much we need to unlock here. So let's go back to 1. Oh, crap. Let me go make sure I'm on this. Okay, I'm on the first race. And this one's just going to be a race. Now, since the update, I haven't played this in several months, so I'm going to have to get used to the controls again. But here we go. We got our car lineup here, and in a lot of cases you can pick your own car. But we're going to be the old standard red car. I should mention that Carmageddon Reincarnation, the series has been kind of dormant for about, 10 years or so. And it was a Kickstarter project maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. I forget exactly when it happened, but I remember liking the old game, and a lot of the old developers, they bought the rights back to the franchise, and they really, really wanted to do it again. So I thought, you know what, I wouldn't mind playing a little Carmageddon, so I, chipped in as a Kickstarter backer. I did get access to the early builds, some of the early betas and stuff. Didn't cover it there because on my old rig, and even I heard on even more powerful rigs, it just did not run well. Even on mine, it ran like crap. The optimization was not very good. What you're noticing here...
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
The loading times on that was really pretty bad. Even after the game they updated a little bit, there was some optimization problems. So we're in a race. So we are going to continue here, and I got to try to remember what the hell my buttons are. I think B is power slide. Yay! Oh, okay. Yes, it is. Okay. Bear with me as I get used to the controls here. Oh yeah, this was not even playable. Like when I was trying to do a recording before, it was just chop, chop, chop. I mean, not even close to 30 frames per second. I'm thinking maybe 5, 10. And I screwed that up. Nice! So oh, okay, I got wrecked. Okay, I was gonna say, did they run into me and kill themselves? But no, I got wrecked. So, Sheebus. Alright, let me pause for just a second. So far you've seen, I've gone through a couple of checkpoints. They stand out really nicely. There are a series of cars that I'm racing, of course. You've seen me probably hit a couple of pedestrians, but not too many. In the top middle, you have a timer. There's a number of laps you have to complete. and there's a timer that's always ticking down. The way you get more time is by wrecking other cars, causing destruction. There are power-ups that you can use from time to time, and really running over pedestrians and getting style bonuses for all the kind of different carnage that you can create. So as we're going to see very shortly, I'm going to go on a kind of a pedestrian murder spree here. Rated M for mature, of course. Let's go. And, oh, hey, buddy. What are you up to? You want me to ram you? Alright, let me see if I can...
Wrong checkpoint.
I know it's the wrong checkpoint. Okay, which way did I go? I just, okay, yeah, here we go. So, I'm gonna go forward, I'm gonna ram this guy, lure him in here. Let's go keep going straight. Because these are little open worlds, I don't have to stick to the track. What do we have here? A nice little football stadium. Hut! Oh, that is gonna ruin his career. He's not getting up from that. Ooh. Oh yeah, the performance has been drastically increased. This game is actually playable now. Holy crap. I mean, even before, you know, when I upgraded my computer here, like, it ran okay if I wasn't recording, but it was not what you would call smooth. You would get frame rate dips, there was some graphic popping issues, there was just still quite a bit of jank during the full release even. So, let's get out of the stadium here. We got another player. Alright, let's see if I can, let's see what okay, where the hell did you go, buddy? There you are. And it's kind of hard to fight in here because it's so open. Let's sneak back out the doorway here just so we can keep our timer going. So right now we have... Okay, so we got a good amount of time, 7 minutes, something. That surprisingly goes down quicker than you would think. Like, you're thinking, oh, I got tons of time, and then you're putzing around, and as long as, like, if you're not causing all that much carnage, pretty soon you'll be like, oh crap, I'm almost out of time. I'm just gonna race for a little bit here, show you more of the track.
Wrong checkpoint.
What the hell checkpoint did I miss? Really? How did I screw that up already? Okay, well... What do you say? I was in the war? Okay. Yeah.
Wrong checkpoint.
I have no idea. We'll just do another lap, see what kind of carnage we can cause, and I'll just blab more about the game. But yeah, so like I said, this started out as a Kickstarter project, and I did back it because I liked the original game. And yeah, it's just... It was really kind of, you know, despite, you know, it being controversial, and yes, it is super violent, you know, this is not a kid-friendly game per se, at all, but it is fun. Just going around, seeing what the worlds are like. You know, you had a bad day at work, especially, you know, I don't drive, but I can imagine just, you know, driving around a big city, traffic jams, road rage, stupid people everywhere. You know, sometimes you just want to release your inner demon and just run people over, stupid people.
Checkpoint.
Oh, how did what the hell? I thought I went through that before. How did I miss that? I must have just skidded out and avoided it by mistake. You know, sometimes you just want to run people off the road, crash into them, just wreck the crap out of everything. Oh, okay, and I do have a reset button, so if I flip myself over to the point where I can't get up again, let's get some more peds here, knock down a light post. Yeah, here we go. So now I'll actually do, even though I've done a full lap already, now I'm actually beginning because I went through the actual checkpoint that I was supposed to, and I didn't skip. So, assuming this records right now, this is way better. Yeah, I'll be much more happy about recording or uploading this video. But yeah, it was just fun to explore the kind of worlds and, you know, take out some aggression or whatever. And you know, you had multiplayer. I remember, again, this was where I was, the original game I was in the, oh boy, oh Jesus. I was in the dorms and we would play LAN. There were different modes like Fox and Hounds where like you had to chase down the other character, you know, the other car, tag them. There were, you know, there were races. There were all kinds of different modes and stuff that you could play. A lot of the things that you would play in the career mode, you know, it's not just, the career mode isn't just races. There are these other events, and I'll show you, especially the one that I don't like, because especially from a visual standpoint, it's kind of hard for me to play. Although now that the game is running at a decent frame rate, once I get the hang of the controls a little more... Oh, how did I miss that head? Oh, I heard a cow. What the hell is a cow doing in the middle of the city? Alright then. But yeah, you had single player, multiplayer over the internet or LAN. It was just, you know, it was really fun. And there were there are power-ups in this game that you can use sometimes. Like, there are ones where, like, you get there are good ones and bad ones, you know? There are ones that just make you, like, invincible. There are one, like, you turn into this big old, like, granite brick or whatever and just wreck the crap out of everything. Then there's one that turns you, like, into a pinball, so you touch everything. You actually hear the pinball sound effects, and you're, like, you literally have, like, no control over what you're doing at all. You're just, like... Please end this madness, because you literally just can't control and you're just flying everywhere. And everything in between. There's just all kinds of weird power-ups and stuff. Definitely crude humor. You know, this is not a game that's like, you know, it knows what it is. It's self-aware, you know? It's not going for highbrow stuff. You know, you're going to have toilet humor puns and, you know, just... focus on destruction and just all that kind of stuff. So it's like, if you don't like that kind of stuff, you're not going to like Carmageddon. Any of the games in the series, really. Now that the optimizations are... I can actually play this. I might actually give this game more of a shot again, because I put it down after a while just because there were frame rate issues, there were performance issues. They still haven't fixed the loading times. Like, when you go into a level, it still takes a really long time to load. I do remember in the the reason I found out they even did this big update is I got a Kickstarter update in my email and saying that, yeah, we know the performance has really sucked. We're trying to get back on top of it and make it something decent again. And they said, we know the loading issues are not totally fixed, but that's next on our list once we get a lot of these real crippling, you know, bugs that you just... Playability is the most important thing. Like, as long as you can play it, yeah, the loading times suck, but at least make it playable first. So they're going to work on that. But, yeah, this is infinitely more playable than it was before. Half of my video was me just really before... when I recorded was me going, God, you know, I want to like this game so much, but the performance was just terrible, and yeah, really bad. So I'm glad to report that at least, I mean, I know I have a pretty powerful rig, Core i7, GeForce 980, just one. I don't do the SLI stuff, but yeah, it's running fine. I don't know if it's 60 frames a second or whatever, but as far as playability goes, I'm fine. I'm not really having an issue with performance, so hopefully, at least if you're on a little bit lower end system, hopefully it's not that bad and you can play it as well. I'm going to try to see if I can finish this race. I won't promise anything because my first lap didn't count because I was stupid and skidded myself around a checkpoint instead of going through it. So I have to do one extra lap, but you know, you get to at least see the first track. I know this track pretty well, so I can more easily babble and kind of explain a little background and, you know, talk about the game a little bit. You know, so you have all the information up top. Like I said, your number of laps, your money, your time, of course. I really got to find out where that cow is. what I should do is just say screw the race. Oh yeah, I've got 10 minutes still.
Checkpoint.
You know, I've been sticking to the road, but like I could literally at any time. Let me go through this checkpoint here. Oh, okay, or not. Actually, let me. No, I could just say, you know what? I'm not going to take the road. I'm going to go for these weird little power-up things, and I'm just going to wander around the world and find some peds. Ooh, or I could find a ramp. Let's do that. Oh, there's a chug. What's going on? Oh, you haven't done this before. Oh, geez, wow, that was a... Oh, boy. Whee! Yeah, I got a little chuggy there. It framed up a bit there, but that's really the first performance hit I had. I think maybe because I'm going off course. You know, before it's like, oh, okay, well, we are expecting you to probably stay on or near the track. But now that I'm not, it's like, oh, okay, crap, I better load that. Oh, yeah, and so it actually spawned me on top of that building. Oh, hey, what are you doing? How in the hell did you get up here? Okay, there was actually a car up there that came after me. Oh, yeah, there we go. Come here, Ped. Yeah. Here we go. That's Carmageddon. That's Carmageddon. Alright, here we go. Oh, crap, I didn't mean to hit that. I hit the wrong button. Sorry, guys. Let's see if we can lure some of the cars. See if I can take one out. Ah, you prick. Come here. Alright, let me back up. Oh, okay, let me repair myself. Let's get down this stretch of road a little bit, because I'm going to hope that if I go backwards, they're going to come after me, and then I'm going to make a quick UE here. And then I'm going to come after, hopefully, come and chase me, come and chase me. Okay, they got the guy behind. Oh, yeah, there we go. Doing it. Alright, he's pretty fucked up. Let's see what we can do here. Let's keep my repair going. So as long as I'm causing damage and earning money, I can hold down the Y button. I'm using the Xbox One controller. I can hold down the Y button, and then I can repair myself. The other cars can't. Like, I'm trying to destroy them, and once they're destroyed, they're done. Because, like I said, if I destroy them all, I win the match. Okay, let's just do an old power slide here. Ah, man, really? Well, okay, you still got damage, though, so... Oh! Couldn't get on the track. I wanted to kill him. Alright. Crunch over some more corpses. Come here, buddy. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, that guy's messed up, too. I gotta kill him. Alright, let's turn around here. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you skid away from me. Don't you... Yeah, there we go. Boom. Nice. Alright, is this the road I was supposed to be on? I kind of got turned around. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. Alright, so I took a couple cars out for you. Not too shabby. Went and massacred a whole bunch of football players. What do you mean, wrong checkpoint? Really? Did I skip that one back there again? Are you kidding me? I got a lot of time, so I may as well go back and check, because I'm not going to do the whole lap over again. I'll go back. Yeah, because I did that detour. I'm like, yeah, no, I was going to go through the checkpoint. But then I decided to go on a pedestrian/vehicular rampage instead, which was a fun diversion. And we got plenty of time. We got over 14 minutes. Now, I am playing it on easy, partially because I suck, and partially because, for me, it was almost a necessity before. That because of the performance issues, and like I would over and understeer a lot more because of some of that stuff. So it's like, well, you know what? I have to play this on easier just to even win a match. So I'm going to try something here, and hopefully I don't fail spectacularly. We're going to take this checkpoint. Now, if I do this right, I can take a, you know, I said I don't have to stick to the roads. I can kind of cut across the stadium thing here, do a little sliding, and not okay. Well, didn't do it quite right, but instead of slamming into the wall, I was gonna just jump across and then, you know, take that corner that way. Ooh, gas. I could probably have fun there. Oh, I need more pedestrians. Oh, okay. Or that'll happen. I need more pedestrians to run over. Pedestrians. Before I do wrap up this video, I do want to show... Oh, what is it called? Checkpoint... I forget what it's called. I know where the match is, though. Checkpoint Frenzy? Or no, it's not Frenzy. It's Checkpoint something. But basically what happens there is... Okay, good. Final lap. We'll finish this off. We got plenty of time. More than enough time. We'll be good. But this checkpoint mode, basically what happens is like... You're in this environment. I believe you're in, if not this environment, one very close or based on it. And so what happens is a checkpoint will randomly appear in this kind of open area, and you have to get to it. Doesn't matter how, but you have to get there before the other car and cross it, and then you get a point. And then another checkpoint will spawn. You try to get to that checkpoint, etc., etc. The problem is there are times where like, you do have the checkpoint big thing there, so as long as you can see it, it's good. They do... Whoa, what the hell did I run over there? They do have a... like a pillar if you're far away from it, so like you can kind of tell if you have some clear sky, you can be like, oh, okay, I gotta run over here. And the funny thing is, they don't always spawn on the ground. They could spawn on top of a building. They could be on a weird hill. They could be like on some sort of weird thing where you have to like get a stunt and fly across something to get up there. So they're not always going to be on the ground either. That's what makes it tricky and kind of cool. But like I said, sometimes what'll happen is, especially, you know, you're playing on with the AI, what happens for me, I can't keep my eye on the road and a tiny little mini-map up in the left corner there. I can't keep my... it's hard for me to like, oh, okay, I gotta look and see, where did the checkpoint spawn? You know? I can't do that very easily, and by the time I kind of get things situated and sort of know where I'm going, if I don't see the checkpoint in the world, what happens then is like, oh, everyone gets to the checkpoint, or the first guy gets to the checkpoint before I do, and I'm screwed. I don't get the point, and then I gotta go look at the mini-map again because the checkpoint has changed again. So it gets to be frustrating. So I won the race there. You get a little chart. You get a little chart of your performance here. Earn some more cash. And I should be brought back to the main menu. I do want to go... I'm going to load that other event to show you. And then maybe we'll end it with... I won't finish another race, but I'll at least show you another environment. Just so you have something different to look at. So we did a race. A classic Karma. Checkpoint Stampede, that's what it's called. So this, thankfully, there were this event, and as long as I did well on this event, and then this one over here, I did well enough to where I earned enough money to unlock 2. So I have not beat this event yet because it's been a royal pain in my ass. We're going to play it here. I'll show you what happens. And again, you know, fighting the mini-map, fighting the, you know, trying to beat the AI players to it, whatever. And then on top of that, huge performance issues, that doesn't help either, because you're, you know, okay, I got things figured out, but now I actually have to drive there with this awful frame rate and you know, overcompensating or undercompensating on the controls. But like I said, that doesn't seem to be much of an issue anymore. I think they did a pretty good job of cleaning it up. So I'm glad. All right.
3, 2, 1, go!
So the red thing up at the top of my mini-map I just took a peek at is where it is. And I don't see it in the world yet, and I just got turned the hell around. So it's just an open world. I can still run over pedestrians. I can still cause damage. I have a feeling by the time I get over there, it's gonna... I'm not really going fast. Oh, right, so checkpoint taken. Alright, target acquired. God dang it. Oh, no! No, no, no! I thought I saw it for a minute there, but now I can't move. Oh. Yes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me hit it first.
Checkpoint.
Yeah. All right. So you got a checkpoint there. I saw one, but I got all turned around. All right. All right. So it's back over here somewhere. Let's cruise up through this. Whoa. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Shit. All right.
New target.
So I just suck at this type of match. You know, I can do a fixed course. I can do a demolition. Oh, do I see it over? Damn it. Beaten to it.
Target acquired.
Beaten to it. Yeah. I hate you too. Alright, oh, Jesus. They're not messing around. Well, let's just kill a head or two. They'll probably get to it before I will, so I'm going to get my bearings again. Yeah. Okay, where are you going to be? You are going to be... Oh, way the hell over there. Okay. That one might be on top of a hill. Get off my ass! Come on. Alright. We're going to go over here. We're going to look for it. Did you quit? I can't control because the guy was pushing me non-stop here. Okay. Let's go this way. Let's see, where the hell is it? Did I go too far? I'm not paying attention to the mini-map. I'm trying to get this guy off my ass. Yeah, see? Alright, where is it going to be? Okay, it's going to be over there. So this is why I have trouble with the checkpoint stampede. It's not fun for me. If I could a lot more easily view the mini-map and the road and keep track of all the carnage at the same time, it wouldn't be so bad. But, you know, like I said, just keeping track of everything, it's kind of hard for me. So if... Yeah, okay, great, that's already taken. Okay, you are over here somewhere.
Checkpoint taken.
Of course it is.
New target.
I should just... Jesus, really? Already? Yeah, I'm not going to win this one. I should just quit. Wow.
New target.
They're just killing me. Like, it spawns and it's pretty much gone. So, yeah, that's Checkpoint Stampede. Let's just say screw this because... Yeah, let's just say screw this. If you do have low vision and if you have trouble, like I said, keeping track, you know, you play Grand Theft Auto, you play any of these open world games that don't really have a lot of in-world navigation, like I showed you the Saints Row games, that is a beautiful example. I haven't done Red Faction Guerrilla yet, but I really, really need to. But the Saints Row games are a perfect example of how to do in-game navigation right. I would even be happy with, instead of having the time in the middle of the top of the screen, if they had, like if you remember the old Crazy Taxi games and stuff like that, give me a big green arrow, like, you know, just so I don't have to look at a big mini-map. Just give me something big to look at so that I can at least get in the right direction, and then I get close enough, I'll see the beacon, or I'll see the actual checkpoint itself. So I know I'm harping on it a little bit too much, but I do have trouble with those missions, and I just want to explain to you why, because I think this being a channel for, you know, visually impaired gamers, it's a problem that you could have with this game. And like I said, for the most part, I've been covering games that I've really enjoyed, and you know, I have to be fair. Even if I like the game, I gotta point out, you know, things that I'm not really too keen on. Yeah, we'll do a classic Karma. We'll see what this race is. I don't remember what this track is, but I'll just load it so you can see another environment. Yeah, I really hope this is recording, because if it is, this will be a way better video than the other one. Oh, is this the one? Oh, is this that one where you go, okay, yeah, I think I sort of remember part of this. I think I'm not really going to do a race as much this time, because we're not going to do the whole race. Instead, yeah, okay, so I'm just going to go and, like, basically wreck shit. Run people over and yeah, cause all kinds of mayhem, because it's Carmageddon, and I totally fucked that jump up. Here we go. Oh, I need a nitro. Ooh. Hey, how you doing? Oh, no, that's not good. Okay. Alright, screw this. Let's turn around. Because we don't care about the checkpoints. We're just going to run around this little... well, I'm going to try to, but I got cars coming at me from every which direction here. Which is probably a good thing if I want to actually try to destroy them all. But I actually want to try to get to some pedestrians. And why? Wow, my car is just acting really squirrely here. Let's just go this way. Gotta have dubstep, of course. Not a huge fan of dubstep, but hey, whatever. So this one, you're going through this little, like, ocean village thing, and yes, you can drive underwater. The physics are completely, like, your car definitely has like weight to it. You have momentum. There's a, like, your car feels like when you hit something, there is impact to it, you know. You smack into a pedestrian, you do a power slide, and you like bean them with the side of your car. You do feel it, you know. There's a... there we go. That's what we're looking for. Sorry, guys. Oh, we got a little copper here. But that's not gonna really gonna... We're gonna turn around again. Because there's a lot more victims for my road rage. Ha! Yeah. There we go. But yeah, this is Carmageddon Reincarnation. I can definitely I can't speak to how it's going to run on your system. I can't speak to how it's going to run on a medium to, you know, lower powered system, but if what we're doing here is any indication, it runs vastly. The improvement is just vastly noticeable. So, which is great, because, like I said, this game has some really cool stuff to it. Now you see, actually, let me turn around here again. See those, the checkpoints there, they got the little beacons? I know it blends in with the sky there a little bit, but when you're far away, Jesus, yeah, there's one over there. So you kind of at least get to see, especially like in the Checkpoint Stampede and other modes. There's another mode that's, I think, kind of like that. I forget what it's called, but those kind of events are the ones I don't like. Those are a pain for me. So, oh, I was going to try to wreck that car. I got a little bit of a side swipe on him, but not much. We'll mess up a few more pedestrians here. This is a pretty small track, but then, like I said, I think, you know, we're not going to finish this. But, I earned a little bit of time. See if I can cause a little bit more destruction, but then we'll wrap up the video. So, yeah, I mean, assuming this does record, which I really, really hope it did, definitely going to go with this one. Far better recording and a far better performing game. So, yeah, I'm glad to see that the optimizations have worked out, and the game is much more playable. And I kind of wish... It's one of those games where, like, I kind of wish there was a cheat code or something. This is a game where, like I said, you come home from a stressful day at work or just, you know, crappy day, and you just want to, you know, wreck some stuff. And part of me just wishes, like, I almost want a code to just unlock all the levels, or, you know, unlock a really sweet car that I can drive and just, you know, go to town, you know. I mean, I like playing through the races and stuff too, but, you know, sometimes you just want to enjoy the game a different way, you know? Just cause a little mischief and mayhem, you know? Yeah, weird kind of, you know, crude humor, power-ups, a lot of destruction, and vehicular manslaughter. That's basically what Carmageddon is about. It is definitely not your traditional racing game. Track, I would say, is kind of optional. You can stick to the track if you really want to. You can try to destroy everybody. You can, like I said, try to take out the pedestrians. However, I will say, speaking from experience in the original games, it is really hard. If you're going to go for a pedestrian win, you have to hit all of them And in these huge worlds, you know, these huge levels that they have, I've found it damn near impossible because they're everywhere. And there could be like, I think in the original game I got like 98% on a level once, but there's like a few dudes that I just could not find. They were just tucked into some place somewhere. I had no idea where they were. But the pedestrian one, yeah, it's harder than it seems, because those suckers are everywhere. And you know, like, oh, I'm thinning these out pretty good, because what happens is it's great in the beginning, but as you kill the pedestrians, you've earned your time. And if you're going for that, unless you know, doing it at a good clip and you can actually find everybody, you don't have the pedestrians because you've killed them. So you can't really get time, you know? So time is going to work against you there because you don't have, you know, your pedestrian count to earn more. So it's a tricky victory, but I know people do it. So, yeah, that is a look at Carmageddon Reincarnation. It is available on Steam right now. Matter of fact, so is the original Carmageddon. I want to say Carmageddon 1, I want to say, all of them are, I think. Carmageddon TDR2K, there was Carmageddon 1, Carmageddon 2, Carpocalypse Now. I don't remember if that was its own game, or if that was, I know like one or two, you know, Carmageddon 1 or 2 had an expansion, so that might have been what that is. Oh, cool, I wrecked him. Awesome. Alright, so I took one car out anyway. Ended with a little bit of carnage there. Hey, buddy. Come here. Oh, I was going to run you into this big old thing. Let's see if I can kill this guy real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. But yeah, if you're looking for something different in a racing game, you want to take out some road aggression, you know, what the heck? You know, it's definitely got some interesting mechanics, and like I said, I haven't even really gone into the power-ups and things like that, and there's so many different modes and so many different tracks. I mean, there's actually quite a bit of content here, so, you know, they do keep the variety up with the different modes and stuff like that too, so, yeah, this is Carmageddon Reincarnation, and hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. And, you know, like and subscribe, tell people about the channel, and all that good stuff. And until next time, I will talk to you guys again later.